Omelets are usually considered difficult to make. Many of the more elaborate ones are never attempted by the housewife. However, if the foundation formula is mastered, the others, whether sweet or fancy, can be very easily made, and even the inexperienced housewife need not hesitate to attempt making them. The first essential is a perfectly smooth pan, and the careful cook will have a pan which is kept just for this purpose. Great care must be used in cooking. If the pan is too hot, the mixture will scorch, particularly in the center. And if this should happen, it will ruin the fine flavor of the omelet. There are two kinds of foundation formulas, the beaten or puffy omelet, and the French omelet. The beaten omelet is the one best adapted to the various combinations. It is better to make several small omelettes than to attempt a large one, as the mixture will brown before it is cooked through. 4 eggs are enough to use at one time. Separate the whites and yolks of the eggs. Beat the egg whites until stiff and dry, the yolks until creamy. Add to the yolks 1 tablespoon of cold water for each egg used, season with salt and pepper, and fold the stiffly beaten egg whites into this mixture. Melt 2 tablespoons of butter or butter substitute in the heated pan and pour in the omelette. Cook over a low fire for several minutes, or until the omelette is full of bubbles and is a golden brown on the underside. To determine this, lift the omelette up on one side with a broad-bladed knife. Then place on the top grate of a moderate oven and bake until just dry on top. A hot oven will make the omelette tough. Remove from the oven, cut partly through the center and fold over. Remove to a warm platter, using a broad-bladed knife, and serve at once. If a sweet omelette is desired, 1 tablespoon of sugar may be added to the egg yolks when beating. All kinds of leftovers may be used for a filling. A few green peas, or any cooked vegetable, added to a cup of white sauce, makes a hearty luncheon dish. A cheese sauce poured over the omelette gives a satisfactory meat substitute dish. Tomato sauce gives a pleasing variety. For dessert, fold a half glass of jelly into the omelette, sprinkling the top generously with powdered sugar, or in the berry season, take strawberries which have been sweetened, crush them slightly, and set in a warm place to draw out the juice. Fold berries in the omelette and pour the remainder around it. Strawberry preserves may be used in this manner. When serving a sweet omelette for dessert, remember that it is a very substantial dish, and that the main course of the meal may be lighter than usual. It is but a step from the plain omelette to an omelette soufflé, and contrary to the general opinion, this is not at all difficult to make. For a cheese omelette soufflé, prepare 1/2 cup of white sauce, adding 1/2 cup of grated cheese. Beat the whites of 4 eggs until very stiff and dry, beat the yolks until thick and creamy, adding the white sauce and seasonings. Fold the egg whites very lightly into the egg yolk mixture, and pour into a well-buttered pudding dish. Bake in a moderate oven and serve at once.